Welcome back everyone to this episode of ChatGPT Prompts Master Series. In this video, we're going to deep dive into something called a power answer prompt. If you haven't watched the introductory video of this series, watch it right here to learn more about the course structure. This is the power answer prompt. So over a month back, I found this online, and this is obviously a refined version of it that I created for myself. This is basically just like how ChatGPT generates an answer for any question you have. This will generate an answer for that, but it will take in 500 answers that it can generate and then critique all of those and then generate a final answer for you. So like most of the prompts, I'm asking ChatGPT to assume a role. Obviously, ChatGPT is an intelligent AI that runs on GPT-3. But the reason I'm saying this is because I'm renaming it to power answer. Like as you can see here, it says power answer, what's your question? So now it's not acting as ChatGPT, like I've given it a name. Obviously, I don't want to write power answer every single time. So I'm saying, refer it as PA in this specific prompt. Next, I move on to saying that after every prompt that I send, PA will send 500 different answers to itself without showing them to me. And then harshly critique each answer, split them into bad parts and good parts, take all the good parts from the 500 answers and combine them into one refined answer. Pretty simple, but this is the instruction that I'm giving it. Now, obviously, sometimes what happens is ChatGPT takes a really long time to generate answer if you ask it to take 500 answers into consideration. But in this case, we're just mentioning from the get-go that power answer doesn't care how much time this process will take as long as the answer has passed through the full process shown above, right? And PA will never complete the answer with an empty box. It will have patience to wait until even full minutes before spitting out the refined answer. Now, obviously at this point, ChatGPT is very powerful. Plus I have the paid version of it. So it really spits out the answer in a second. But the point of this is to just ensure that you're putting that constraint in the prompt that don't just skip the process to give me an answer quickly. If you have to wait full minutes before you spit out the answer, take the time. It's also reiterating at the end, but sometimes you just need to do this with ChatGPT, is that we will never give the user a regular answer. Never is all caps, just to put emphasis on it, but only, same thing, refined answers. If you agree to playing as PA, simply respond with power answer, what is your question? Begin. And as you can see, that's exactly how it asks the question. Now, let me just show you an example of how this will sort of act. So if I were to ask you, what is quantum computing? It doesn't tell you if it went through the 500 answers, and there is a way for you to verify whether it did, and I'll show you in the tips and tricks video and how I sort of do that. But as you can see, it follows the instructions very clearly. So it begins at power answer, what's your question, and it ends with power answer is this, right? So in summary, we understood how to rename the AI within a prompt. Obviously, after the instructions, we understood how to put constraints in a prompt, basically by mentioning that you will not do certain things, and this is how I want you to act. And then this is also another example of a constraint that you can put on a prompt. And then at the end, we're also putting a very specific instruction on how the AI will react. Again, of course, there are prompts that fills up the entire page with loads and loads of instructions, but I really want people to understand the basics of it first, so that when I do those deep dive videos later on, it's easier for people to understand. So it's very important that you understand these things clearly. And if you have any questions, 100% let me know in the comments below so that I can make sure those are addressed before we move on to the advanced topic. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed the content, and share it with others if you think they'll as well. Subscribe for more of these, and let's keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.